Hello, can you hear me okay? I'm not sure if I'm streaming. I say. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Villa. I just see. I've had a little mess around with the settings, so hopefully you can hear me okay, see me okay. Let me know. You can hear me okay, yeah? Good, good. Then we'll get on with today's lesson, which is who is Loomis anyway? You've heard it many times, but it's who actually is, you know what I mean? So let's give you a bit of a history lesson. So we'll start off with the Who, and the Who is this guy here, and it's Andrew Loomis. Well, his first name is William, but he always goes by Andrew Loomis. He was born in 1892. He is an American illustrator, but he's mostly known for doing sort of like books, um, writing instructional books. That's one. So this one being the most famous of all of them. This is probably about 80 years old, so now, but it's still used even today by many great artists that you know. And what we're going to be talking about is the method that he came up with, which is basically how to draw the head properly in any angle. Hey, Renee. Hello from the Cupid Cave. Well, welcome, welcome. So that's who Loomis is. Now let's get on with the method. So first of all, you've probably all seen the head, right? It's the head that looks like a crash test dummy with a circle on the side with the crosshairs. Well, that method is based on a skull like this. Sorry about the last one. I couldn't find a skull on that angle, but there's some definite. Let's go with these two. I'm gonna. So yeah, there's some definite things that you can tell is based on a skull. The main one being is that the sides are cut off of this circle, and then they've got their own flat crosshairs on to keep things all in line. Now, you can tell certain things from that cut, and what he understood was like the hairline, the brow line, the nose, and the chin is like got an equal distance between each one, and then as you can see on this one in particular, there's 4 quadrants on the inner circle, and the bottom right one is where the air goes. So that is shown in that red there on the skull. Now you just keep those measurements but turn the sphere so you get the straight on view, which is shown here, again based on skull. And then you get the hardest, which is the 3/4 view. Now what you have to do is get the side 4 lines and then mix them with the front 4 lines to get that what they call perspective or 3/4 view. Just read your comments. You got a finger just as we started. Typical. So yeah, that's how it's based on the skull. But you'll see that he was very particular that has to do, that has to measure this. It's actually way more complicated. This is like a simplified version of it. It's actually in little squares that will measure exactly. Yeah, that's probably why when you see it, it's a whole lot more complicated. So the reason why I'm looking at this is because recently I've wanted to turn around characters and doing vector all the time. I forgot how this is how you make sure the character turns all the way around, etc. How to draw it properly on every angle, etc. So it's kind of like I've forgotten that this is what every drawing's based on, basically. So, what is the steps of Loomis? So, I don't know where that one's on. Let's start with step one, which is just a circle. Just like that. Now, you've got to do another circle inside, but there's a very particular measurement, like I was saying, about how particular it is with measurements. So, the easiest way to do this is that the circles actually could be 2/3 of the first circle. So, as you can see, there's 5 steps in that circle, and we want the one that's like 2/3, if you like, away from the edge, which I think is step 3. Yeah, just like that. So it can see we're on that line is where the next circle goes. Once you have those circles, then you can put the crosshairs in, just like this. Now, you can't tell because on side, but if it was on any other angle, everything within the red line would be a straight crosshairs, and everything outside the red line would actually be the crosshairs of a circle, which I'll show you later on. So then we get to the next step. Well, yeah, this is a complicated one. So what we then do is we have the known lines and the unknown line. Just trying to see. So the top red line, that is actually where the hairline is. So just look like that. So that is a known line of where the hairline is. This is really interesting. I hope so. It was a lot of research, and like I say, sorry if I get this wrong, because I'm sort of learning it myself as well at the same time. But I thought it'd be interesting to show you guys. So the next line is the brow line. Now that is in the center of those, and as you can see, it's got a set distance from the hairline, which when I do the nose line, which is the bottom one, you'll see something along here, which is that those lines are the exact equal distance from each other. It's all about maths. And just looking at your, yeah, it was tons of work, this one. So I hope you sort of like get the point. You know what I mean? So those are the name lines, and we can tell by the inner circle and the crosshairs that is where those three lines go. So the only thing that we have left is the chin line. Now, as I've said to you before, those lines are exact equal distance from each other. So that means that the chin line also has to be the exact equal distance as shown there. I've always watched Mark create with his manga drawings. I don't know who that is, unfortunately, but that's cool. And I'll get back to drawing manga, etc. at the end, because that is a very good point for this method. So we can then put in the unknown line, which is the chin line, just here, which gives, like I say, equal distance from the other lines. So that is these arrows. See, yeah, they're exactly the same. I'm just trying to read whilst doing this. I think you've seen. You probably have. I just got such a bad memory, like, so I just don't know. I can't picture it right now in my head. So where are we? So we got the 2/3 for the inner circle. Then we got equal distance of the lines, and that is the lines that make up the parts of the head, which I'll show you in a bit. So getting to step 6. Step 6 is where we add the ear. I remember what I was saying about you get 4 quadrants, and it's the bottom right quadrant that makes up the ear. So with these, you can pretty much make up where the head's gonna be, like where each part is gonna be. Always with pencil. Traditional artists. I'd love to do it myself, but my hand's not good enough, as you'll see when I start doing the drawing of this. At the moment, you're looking at all vector, so you're meant to draw this by hand. So then we get to step 7. Now, step 7 is where you start drawing the features. And to make it easier on myself, I've actually drawn in the features already, which you'll see now. So you get the chins on the bottom line, the nose on the next line off. There's like the brow line. It's basically where the eyebrows and the nose meet. There's like a sort of like a little dimple, if you like. It goes in, and then the hairline's meant to be out there, but he's got really long hair. He's cute. There is a massive problem with him, which I'll show you in a sec. So that's the steps. This is practice now. So, as I was saying, what you've got is exactly what I just showed you. Outer circle, inner circle, 4 quadrants, the bottom one, the bottom right being air, the 4 lines, so you got hairline, brow line, nose, and then chin. And because they're equal distance apart, you can always tell that's where chin goes. Even on the straight view, obviously all you've not got is the inner circle, because they're cut off just like a skull would be. And I guess you can put the ears between the brow line and the nose on that one. Because if you look at the straight view, that's pretty much where the ear goes, between the brow line and the nose. You'll notice also the eye is just underneath the brow line. doesn't have its own line, but that is where that goes, if you're wondering. Also, the mouth should be halfway between the nose and chin. Not that it is on this drawing, but it's close enough. I say, I am learning. Now, the hardest one is this one here. There's 3/4 or in perspective, and what you have to do is the 4 side lines, if you like, match the 4 front lines, and you have to do that in like I would call it like reading a book. If you can imagine a book round each side of the head with a hinge in the middle, that is how I've done it. I'm not sure. But the thing is, when it is in perspective like that, you have to draw the features in perspective, which is why the nose looks really weird now. And that is because there's planes of the nose that you'd actually see, and then the brows like stick out slightly and stuff. The hairline would be slightly different. Like you follow the hairline this way, and it goes back that way. There's all sorts of weird technical stuff that happens with that. I said, I'm just getting into myself. Hey, Trent. Loomis is cool. Yeah, trying to explain it is it's a weird one because it has got a lot to it. So what I was then gonna do is show me practicing, which I'll come back to. But another interesting thing of Loomis is not only done how the face has to be exactly like that. He also come up with this figure, which is sort of like the face planes, if you like. So that bit is separate to this bit, etc. So, like I was saying about the nose, there's like the underneath the bit of the nose, then there's each side and the front. Sorry, my voice. Terrible. Even like the cheeks are separate to the chin, the sides of the face, the brows, as you can see there, come out. So to make this easier, what I've done is I've coloured one in the different colours, so you can see the different planes, just like this. So Loomis is not just like the guy who invented that's how you make the head turn. There is numerous different things that Loomis did, but we are talking nearly 100 years ago, so yeah, thanks for coming, Trent. See you again, man. I forgot where it was. So yeah, he come up with how to draw hands, or there's loads of different things, but he's most famous for the head turning thing, because that's what most people sort of like do still nowadays. The face planes, though, people do still do this. You'll see if you look at other drawings, there will be the different planes will be in a slightly different color. They won't be so angular like that, but you'll see that they are slightly different colors to each other to represent that there is a different plane. Modern. I just copied it basically straight from his book. I'm just thinking, what's next? Oh yeah, so the problems with this method, which I should have had these turned off. So, what have you got? is the problem with the Loomis method is that not everyone is these perfect measurements that you came up with. You know, Tom Cruise, for instance, he's almost perfect. Like if you measure like where the head is, the nose is, you know, chin, etc. He's like almost perfect. His ears a little bit more forward than it should be, but he's like pretty much the ideal candidate for the Loomis. Whereas you get other people, which, as you can see here, the head's wrong, the nose doesn't stick out far enough, kind of thing. The chin is not quite to the line. The mouth is too high. The ear is right back. What I'm saying is, not everyone is the same, and this method makes you draw everyone perfect. That's the only thing. So you would have to adjust these arrows, etc., to match what you're drawing. So instead of it being exact like this, like precise distance between each part, you might have to adjust. Like the head bit is like 1.5 times the nose bit, whatever it is that needs doing. So what you're saying about manga, so they have a real particular way of drawing manga, which obviously won't sort of interact with this method, the Loomis method. So they use the same kind of thing, but like an adjusted Loomis method with the proportions matching the manga style, if that makes sense. So yeah, unfortunately, not everyone is the same. Actually, numerous different versions of that. They will never be the same. So let's go back to drawing them manually, which I'm dreading. So let's go with the side view. Add a pixel there. And go into Pixel Persona. And you'll see how bad I am now at drawing. So just pick a brush. So the first thing that you gotta do is a circle, which obviously I'm no good at. So that'll do. I know it's not quite circle, but it's nearly there. Then you got a measure. Where's the middle? Let's see. That's the middle. Then you got to cut this into thirds. So what are we talking there? I don't know, a little bit down from there. You just get the eraser. It's very difficult. Right there and there. And the same side. Right there. Obviously, you wouldn't do. I was right there. You would actually get spot on. Stabilizer. Oh, yeah. I always forget. Let's get the Reap stabilizer on there. And go for the second circle. So we're actually aiming for this one up here. So no, the stabilizer didn't help. But you get the point. So inner circle, outer circle. Now you would have to draw them separately, which we will do later on. But as it's a side view, I can just go straight down with these crosshairs, straight across, and back across this way. Kind of. I say my hands not stable at all. So now we've got kind of a circle and a crosshair. We know that some lines exist. So we got the hairline, which is this one across here. Just mark that as H. And we know we've got a brow line, which is this middle across here. Well, this route makes it really hard. So there's the brow line. Then we got the nose, which is the bottom one. These are all going to be exact distance apart, which they're not. So this one is nose. And then what we're meant to be doing is because these are meant to be arms to not stabilize back off because it's too confusing. So we know that this distance and this distance is the same. Thus, this distance should be the same, giving you the next line, the chin line. Yeah, making sense so far. Oh, terrible. And then four quadrants. This one in particular, this one here, where the air goes. So there we go. Now we got it totally set up for drawing that on. I'll just create another pixel layer just in case, because this will go terribly wrong. Also, I'll pick another color, like red or something, so we can see the difference between the lines. So we got this is the head that comes down. And like I say, you got a little dip there for the brow. Which then leads on to the nose. Just trying to think how you draw a nose. There's something else to this. I think it's like that. Maybe that. I can't remember. But then from the nose, we got to go halfway down to a lip. And then to the other lip. And down to a chin. We can then put in the air because it's on this line. Say, make sure that it's between that line and that line. So just quickly draw these in. Just like that. Now, if you notice on your air actually has this little flap about here. I won't draw the hair that I drew earlier. I'll do something else. So, down here we got the sideburn, which is this bit. Then it goes up slightly, like this. And then it'll come out to where the hairline is, like that. Going back just behind the ear, down this way. I'll just make this really simple. He's got really short hair, just like that. And then the eye, actually we could do the eyebrow, which would be right on that brow line, right there. And the eye just straight underneath it. And the jawline actually comes down from there and just joins up with the chin, just like so. So, not perfect, but there we go. So that was the slide attempt. Now I'm going to try from the front. So this is the front. And we'll do the same again. So we'll add a pixel there. We'll do the lines first, so we'll make that black. I tried the steel again, but didn't help me the first time. So I'll try and draw the outer circle. A little bit better, I suppose. Still really rough. I'll just turn off the stabilizer because we gotta try and add up where the thirds are. So probably about there and there, about there and there. But the stabilizer freckle. Oh, no. They have to do this bit. We're doing the front. I'm doing the side view. Alright, get rid of all these. Yeah, all good. So, what I was gonna say was we have to chop the sides off this thing. So, we would have to work out exact measurements, but I'm not going to. So we just chop off that side and that side. I'll just get the eraser and take these bits out. Just slice the eraser. There we go. Get rid of these bits. Perfect. Just like that. So what you're looking at is kind of like the skull. It's like if you fill your head, it's flat on the sides and round at the front. So that's exactly how it should be. Then we can do exactly the same again. Put the crosshairs right across the middle. So just guesstimate in a minute. So there. And maybe there. Now you can't see the crosshair on the side. Unfortunate. Looks like side slice stuff on that. Basically. Sorry, my voice is terrible. I forgot where it was. Say these lines. This is the top of that side circle. Right there. So that'll be. Let's get rid of the stapler. So this will be the hairline again. This is the brow line. Just here on the middle. And then the bottom one will be the nose. Should be equal distance. Which it isn't because I haven't measured anything. Can't even draw it out right now. So we know that the chin should be equal distance again. The unknown line. I love that. So we'll call that one the chin line. There we go. So eyes there. Then trying to think if I missed anything. I don't think so. So I'm gonna add another pixel layer. And I'll change it to red again. And I'll start putting in some features. Now then, the hair is you can't see it because it's on the side, but we know it's between the brow line and the nose line, so we just draw it thinner. So about there. And then each side, 60 side. So about there. That's where it airs. Wow, and it's just the head. Yeah, very technical. In fact, it is loads more technical, but I'm trying to sort of like keep it simple. There would be all sorts of exact measurements, etc. So this chin, I'll try and use his like the planes, if you like. So down here, we have the chin, which is dead straight, and then you join the just onto the ears, down to the chin, makes the jawline, like so, just like that. And body's next. I will try. So this is the brown line, and what I'm going to represent that with is going straight across, and then down, straight across again, and the nose goes straight from the browns straight down. So like this. We can just tidy that up like that. So now just underneath the brow, we've actually got the eyes, which I'll just put into there like that. Now this probably won't match because I'm terrible. I'll try and get as close as I can. Looks so gay to me. So, then what we've got is the mouth, which actually on the side, you know, you halfway between the nose and the chin. They say it should be right on the circle, so right there. Very serious. Yeah, I'll try and look into bodies and things next week. That'll be interesting. I'd like to learn that myself. And I'll just draw a very simple hairline, which is coming straight down from there. And we'll give him a little flick. And then straight over the head. In fact, we could just give him some little flicks there too. Just like that. Now, what some people do is put in the cheek, if you like. So they would join this bit to this bit down here, just to say that that bit is different to the rest. I hope that made sense. I'll put all these in the group so we can all have a practice. So that's the hardest one, which is the 3/4, or what they call the perspective view. So I'll do the same again. So add a pixel layer, make it black. Now this one is going to go horribly wrong, I can tell. I'm going to put on that stabilizer so we can get the first circle. Try to anyway. So here's the circle. Yeah, close enough. I'm just going to take off the stabilizer. There we go. So Just trying to think how we do this one. So we've got to think of it as looking on the side. So you would actually see um, the cut off bit, if you like. So you'd actually see draw in this. You'd see this bit. So the crosshairs would actually go down the face like this because you follow the circle round. You'd also follow the curve round there like that. But like I say, this cut off bit has its own crosshair, so you'd actually just draw this straight like this, just like that. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So good for me anyway. Good enough for me. So let's draw in our lines that we know. So let's start from the side because that's easiest. So on the top of here, we go straight across. This is the hairline. Then straight across the middle. That would be the brow line. And then the bottom of that one, that would be the nose. And then going on our rule of, it's got to be equal distance. Like so. This one would also be equal distance. So we'll have that one coming down here. And that one's the chin. Now, the difference with the 3/4 is that you actually have to draw the other side. So, as if it was along the front, which I'll, I don't know how to operate. So I'm going to go, yeah, I think this way. So, we're going to draw in this one across here, which is the hairline. That would make this one across here the brow line. And that would make this one the chin. This one. Oh no, not the chin. That one's the nose, sorry. This one's the chin. Make sure that is the nose. So there we've got. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. So again, those are meant to be equal distance, but they're not. Because I'm terrible. So I'm just gonna add now our pixel layer. This red. And like I say, because it's in perspective, we actually have to draw it as if it's in perspective. So things like the nose, which I'll start with, you'd actually see more of it. So you would see this bit, you would see this part, but you'd actually see the side too, like this. Like that. Yeah, I think that's it. But then it doesn't line up with that line. I think I've messed this up somehow. I think what I've done. I told you I'm learning this as we go as well. That does not look right to me. The lines. Yeah, because that would be the proud line. That's really weird. I already messed this up. I don't know where I've gone wrong. um, I think those lines on the these ones here. I think these are wrong somehow. I think because the other ones look right. Like you'd have the braids here. The eyes underneath. The mouth will be about there. Hmm. I'm trying to think what I've done wrong somewhere. Hmm. If anyone knows, let me know. Because I'm confused on this one now. Take care of my lovely wife. Okay, see you later, Rennie. Or have I not drawn it big enough? No, I seen try. Hmm. Let me go back and have a look. What I've previously done. So let's go to this practice, for instance. What have I done? See, no, that is the same. So chin, this chin here goes down there, doesn't add up. Like the nose line doesn't add up. And the brow line does add up. And the hairline adds up. But yeah, the nose and the chin doesn't add up. Very weird. Well, that one I can't do for his leg. Still trying to work out what's gone wrong where. Not brow line. Should be there. Have I done it? Honestly, that's what I've done. No, it's exactly what I've done. I've done it on the wrong angle. And I can't change it now. Let's get rid of that. And let's erase what I've done. Actually, these ones can stay, can't they? So the hairline. Oh, without fills in black. So the hairline. The brow line. Is these ones that are wrong. These ones across here. As you can see, not very easy this. Just trying to tidy up from now. Get rid of all this. Get rid of these lines. Would it be easier just to start again one? Yeah, I think what it is, they have to be more across the street now. So let's go with the chin, for example. See. Let's go with nose. So it has to be more on an angle. So like across here. No, it's not either. Oh, there. Just about here. No, I can't be right either. Pretty sorry about this, guys. Struggling myself with it now. Something's not right somewhere. It's one of these I can't regulate. Me try getting rid of it altogether. Let's try again. So add a pixel there. Let's draw first circle. So about there with side circle. Like there. So we got this one going down here. This one going across there. This being completely straight, like so. I don't get how that can go across there. That's very weird. Because if you think, like, this one is going to be the bright line, yeah. Which makes that one across the hairline. And that one across there, the names. Making one down here. Chin. Still trying to work out how it can come from the side. Unless it doesn't come out completely. Maybe it just has to be on that line. That line. That line. Wonder. Let's add another pixel there. Make it red. See. Between the brown and the nose. This. And then the mouth would be what, there. And the chin. There, yeah. Which means that I'm not too sure. Because that would be like the four quadrant of the air I was on by. I should have practiced this more, I think, before I tried doing it. It really doesn't seem to make sense. brows. Yeah. The eyes slightly underneath. Hmm. It's really not working out like I thought it would. Because the hairline's right there. Here's the leg. And get right there. It's kind of working actually. Kinda. Not brilliantly. Now then, the brow comes in a little bit like this. Not work quite exactly how I wanted, but it will do. You can tell it's ahead. Yeah, I think that'll do. I think that's the best I'm gonna get today. Like I said, that one is the hardest one to do. You gotta try to remember where the face planes are, etc. For that one, being in perspective like it is. So that was pretty much all I know on Loomis. I'll try and learn bodies etc. for next week. So hopefully you learned something from that today. I know it was a bit of a mess towards the end because that 3/4 threw me on a loop, but the rest of it should hopefully been right. So yeah, I think that's everything. Unless anyone's got any questions. If there's no questions, then I will see you next time. Yeah, 3/4 is super hard. Absolutely. As you've seen then. Very, very difficult. Like I say, I'm learning it as well at the same time. So, but at least I've shown you sort of how to set lines, etc. Just not exactly how to do that 3/4 one. But yeah, the 4 lines, the equidistances, the 2/3 circle inside the other circle, the air in the fourth quadrant. Just trying to think what else there is. So yeah, thanks for coming, and I will see you in the next one.